Hi, I am Kedger on Two Wheels, and today should be the last ride of Candy. Not because I'm gonna crash, but because I'm gonna sell her. So, what gives? Why am I selling my Keeway Superlight? One, it's not mine, it's the wifey's, okay? And second, and this I was expecting somewhat. Go on, big guy. Even for 1 to 5, I'm slow. And as I was expecting, Katerina, once she got the hang of the KTM, she kind of ignored this one permanently. I think the last time she rode this bike was like 6 or 7 months ago. No, actually, the last time she rode this bike was on video. It was actually when we went for that family ride. Was she riding the KTM or this one? No, she was riding this one. So that was the last one. It was like November, September. Yeah, end of September. Now it's January. And that was a bit of an exception. And she didn't like it because she was used to the lightness of the KTM. Oddly enough, I found out that the KTM and this one weigh the exact same. Although I'm not sure, I think this one might be the weight but empty, and the KTM is the same weight but fully laden. Not quite sure on that. But the weight's supposed to be the exact same, which is quite surprising because this one feels a lot heavier. But yeah, whatever. She's selling because, as I was expecting, once she got the hang of the KTM, she kind of stopped liking this one. She finds it extremely pretty, she loves the bike, but for it just to be stopped at the garage, well, there are cheaper things there are cheaper, prettier things to buy, okay? So we're getting rid of it because we're not using it, so it's useless to have a huge bike there that's taking a lot of space, and it is still costing money because I am paying 100 quid a month for this one for nothing. So yeah, we're getting rid of it. I managed to get good sale. It's actually a subscriber, I think. At least you saw the videos I did with this one. The price is good enough. I'm selling it for 1800. Remember, I put in some 700 euros of extras: mirrors, tires, saddlebags, saddlebag support, and so it's a bit steep because the new one is 2000, but the new one is 2000 plus 500 in taxes. This one is 1800 flat plus 700 in extras. So yeah, he's doing a good deal, I'm doing a good deal, so we're both happy on that. Katerina is kinda. I'm too. I like this one actually. So I'm kind of sad that it's going because it does have a lot of style. So, but then again, it's stopped. It's been stopped for like a month or so, so it's useless. There's no point in having a stopped bike at all. So getting rid of it, I really need the money because Mini Cager is going to get his first bike at 14-ish. If he manages to to do the license. Let's see. He should be doing it. So that money, the money from this one, will go into a tiny 50cc for him. Maybe a scooter, maybe a proper bike. Let's see what I can find for very cheap, because he's going to destroy it as is usual. And so I'm not going to buy something very expensive for him to break in a couple of months. On something he can fall off several times until he understands that the ground's hard. So yeah, I'm selling Candy. Had to happen. Oh, and obviously Katerina loves the KTM because it is twice the bike this is, because it costs twice as much. And as a final thoughts, what do I feel of this Keeway Superlight? It is a good starter bike. The KTM is a better starter bike, okay? Obviously, because it costs twice as much. But it corners better, brakes better, accelerates better, and has ABS. That's why it costs double. But if money is a problem, and it usually is, for 2,000 euros, this is a pretty good starter bike. Even though it is a bit heavy, and the lack of power and the heaviness makes it challenging to do hill starts on this one, which is something you don't usually think of on a bike. A hill start is just a normal start on any other bike. On this one, you still have to okay, I have to do this correctly, okay. The annoyance of the neutral, not wanting to shift, to drop into neutral when stopped, kind of remains. It's much better, but it still kind of remains. The annoyance of something, sometimes second gear doesn't quite manage to go in, so you have to clunk back to first and then on to second. Is practically gone. Happened to me today once when the bike was dead cold, because so it was probably the oil, which was really cold. But all in all, it is a good bike. It has its quality issues. I had the leaky fuel tank, I had these switches breaking, but it was changed in warranty, so no issues. As long as you have a nice shop that will honor warranty in a timely fashion, you should be okay with it. There's not much of an issue, even if you have the unluckiness of having a problematic bike. Had a few other issues, but that's normal on this particular model. I'm losing screws. The indicator screws, they like to shake themselves loose, and so then your indicator just drops down, especially the rear ones. They drop down and get hanging from the wires. That happened to the rear right one twice. Actually completely lost the screw, have no idea what it is. So I just taped it with electrical tape, and that fixed that. And I taped the other one so the screw wouldn't come out, and the guy that's going to buy it is just going to go to the shop, the same one where I got it, Ramimoto, and is going to get the screws, hopefully under warranty. Shit. I have a car behind. I do not. Okay, this is... Did I mention the battery is dead because I used it for no time at all? Come on. Ah, man. Never managed to get the hang of this thing. And now I can't quite shift into neutral. So it's not... Oh, it's in neutral now. Now I should start easily enough. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, hey. Why won't you start? Okay. I wonder if I'm out of fuel. I could be out of fuel, and I didn't notice because I was going downhill. Could be that. I most likely ran out of fuel, and since I was going downhill, I didn't notice. Which would also explain why she stalled, which was a bit unexpected. So I have to refuel before I go. I must remember that. I really do. Okay, so yeah, it's a good starter bike. It works. It does all you ask. You just have to be Johnny on the spot with the maintenance. Don't skimp on maintenance because these bikes really need it, and they will be demanding. You will be with steel wool and WD-40 everywhere, fighting the rust. Don't let it accumulate or you will be sorry. But generally, a good starter bike. Simple, uncomplicated biking. And you'll get the added bonus of learning some basic bike maintenance, because you will have to be doing it quite regularly. So that's it. Page route.